Hi guys, been ages. I know, I'm sorry. I got 2 or 3 weeks of annual leave and I took it. I didn't end up really doing much. Um, and obviously my Facebook, I was in Facebook jail. So I was only allowed out yesterday. And whilst there was about 24, messages that I could have responded to, I just started effing around with three of them. And these are the top three. First, me Chris Hemsworth private chat, who had no idea what an Aussie was. Hello, my lovely fan. Thanks for your love and support. Love heart. To which I said, dude, if you're an Aussie, I'll eat my shoe. And sent two laughing emojis. Hello, beautiful, he says, ploughing on regardless. I have seen a quite handful of your comment on my post uploaded on my business page, so I decided to create a more private page to appreciate those people, say it with me, guys, whose comments and good wishes encourages me, and I hope to bring you guys more. Thanks a lot. I feel so honored and blessed to have an amazing fan like you. Usual format. I said, yep, just like I thought, not an Aussie. You'd think you guys would learn by now, but you don't and never will. Insert paragraph here. Just testing the waters to see how stupid this guy was. To which he came back with, you sound rude. I said, and you sound fake with your formats. Said no Aussie ever. And sent laughing emojis, which then triggered my little fellow with, and what's an Aussie, if I may ask? Said my scammer, pretending to be an Aussie. Yikes. I said, an Australian, like Chris, you potato, and sent lots of laughing emojis. I said, you don't even know what country he's from or what it's called. To which he said, thanks, ma'am. I said, didn't think you knew. Make better choices with your life, mate. We actually don't have any other source here, he said, and they were all confessing yesterday. I said, there's always a choice. You can make money from online rather than stealing. To which he said, we were born poor. And in response to you can make money online, yes, kitty cat, how is that? He said, absolutely oblivious to the wonders of internet and making money online. And in response to we were born poor, I said, so was I. I don't steal. And in response to how is that, I said, get a job. Nigeria has jobs and don't tell me it doesn't because that's bullshit. And in response to so was I born poor and I don't steal, his response was, so what do you do? Hoping to divert me. We cross-posted and I said, and you choose to do this. And it's none of your business what I do. I'll not be your foreign mama. And in response to being told that Nigeria had some jobs, he goes, we ain't got jobs here. And in response to none of your business, I'll not be your foreign mama, he responded with, why not? Not understanding at all. I said, that's nonsense. You don't want the work, in response to not having any jobs. And in response to why I didn't want to be his foreign mama, I said, why would I do that? You lied to me. I'm not friends with liars. And in response to that's nonsense, you don't want to work, he goes, out here we graduate and move to the streets, ma'am. And I don't doubt that it's hard, but I'm not going to give them an inch on this. They're thieves. To which I said, that's bullshit. You think you're the first hustler I've spoken with? Nah, mate, you aren't. To which he said, I'm actually a medical student, which we know is bullshit. Can you imagine what the cost of a medical degree over there would be? If this guy can afford to put himself through medicine, then yeah, he's not poor. To which I just went, bullshit. And in response to that's bullshit, you think you're the first hustler I've spoken with, he goes, you sound like a Nigerian actually. Or do you live with Nigerians? I don't know what he was trying to prove there. And I said, what's wrong with that? Asking about what's wrong with sounding Nigerian. I said, no, I'm Aussie, but you don't know what that is. And in response to do I live with Nigerians, I said, you clearly do. To which he goes, well, I know now, around knowing what an Aussie was. I said, yeah, fake Chris, shaking my head, rolling my eyes, to which he quite good-humouredly sent a laughing emoji. I said, imagine not even knowing where he's from, which he didn't bother to respond to. I'll see if he's blocked me yet. No, the account's still there. I have reported him. They're not going to take him down. There's no photos. He hasn't bothered to block me. Oh well, on to the next. The last one's a doozy. Not particularly funny, but a doozy. It was definitely confession day yesterday and today. So meet Robbie William. Not Williams, Robbie William. Hi, gorgeous. Mwah. He sends me Sunday afternoon. I know this might look like a dream to you. Thanks for being a fan, also for the support you showed me in my acting aspiration. You know, the acting that he hasn't done. To which I went, what? What acting aspirations, and why would another nonsensical fake Robbie be like a dream? Which he saw, promptly vanished, came back yesterday. Sorry, dear, was the only response. I said, so you should be. Terrible format. You should check who you're pretending to be before you send them out. Brackets, Hugh doubling down on the lie. To which he pondered upon for a while and came back with, I actually want to hear your response. As if that would be enough to go, okay, Robbie William, you're obviously genuine. To which I said, to what? Your poor English? To which he responds with, good one. I thought so. So I said, yeah, hilarious. About as funny as pretending to be someone famous online and then messing the hustle up from the first message. You think you're the first to try this nonsense? To which my scammer comes back with, I can't be proving myself because these imposters have gone too far to spoil my reputation, hoping against hope that I would forget that he'd all but confessed. To which I just sent laughing emojis and lots of Nigerian flags. I said, you've already blown it. To which he responded with, this actually my private account. I said, why even bother doubling down? A real man would just confess at this point. To which my Robbie Williams said, where are you from? Again, hoping to divert me. And in response to this actually my private account, I said, it's not though. And where are you from? I said, irrelevant. Why would I share anything private about me to someone who's lying to me? To which he responded with, I could make our chance so we can know more about each. It's really me, Robbie, he said, his English slipping, and obviously not knowing that Robbie's incredibly happily married. In response to, it's really me, Robbie, I said, it's not though, is it? You've already shown it isn't. I guess you aren't a real man. To which he puts a laughing emoji. I'm just trying to reach out to few of my fans like you, he tries again. I said, no, you're looking for clients and remittance. I would like you to message me on my private chat on Telegram. He tries again. I said, no, thanks. To which he responds with, I can make our chance, so we'll talk on VD calls, which is obviously video calls. I said, I don't want any part of your private chart, fake Robbie. And in response to, I can make our chance, so we'll talk on VD calls, I said, no thanks, fake Robbie. To which he quite desperately said, please, I'm serious. Because obviously there's been no business over the new year. I said, no thanks, fake Robbie, I'm not friends with liars. To which he sends me a very pathetic face. I've been judging me from the start of our conversation. I'm sure he meant to say you've been judging me, but the Freudian slip just couldn't help but pop out there. To which I said, so you should. Judge yourself hard. What you do is terrible. To which he responds with, and it's seen an actual feeling good chatting with you. I'm really sorry about everything, he finally says and admits. I said, you're not though, are you? You're only sorry that I didn't believe your bullshit and become a client, make better choices with your life. To which he says, like what? I said, anything rather than this. Would you rob a woman on the street? Definitely no, he said, absolutely horrified at the idea. I said, why not? What you do on here is no different. It's still stealing. I'd say robbing someone on the street is more honest. At least a robber doesn't play with people's feelings. To which my scammer said, what do you actually want from me to prove myself to you? I said, I want you to prove, I don't want anything to prove, you to prove anything to me. Sorry, guys. I never said I did. I don't care about liars and thieves. And in response to, I'd say robbing someone on the street's more honest, he goes, this is actually the best reply I've gotten from you today. Smiley face. I don't think he at all comprehended what I'd said. I said, people who make the internet unsafe, drive others to ruin their lives, are garbage humans. And in response to, this is actually the best reply I've gotten from you today, I said, the fact that I think you're worse than a robber on the street. To which he responded, you're actually too hard to break. Getting rather frustrated that I just wasn't giving up and going, oh, okay, let's be friends. I said, I'm not going to be your foreign mama, puss or friend. There is no remittance for you here. And in response to me being too hard to break, I said, you reap what you sow. Oh my God, you can talk to me. If you've been hurt by those imposters, I can be of help. He tries again. One last chance to try and convince me he's real. Don't scratch the new couch. To which, oh my God, I said, shock, horror. Someone doesn't like thieves and liars, shaking my head. How could you expect any other response? But we all know they're impervious to irony and sarcasm. And in response to, you can talk to me if you've been hurt by those imposters, I said, what? No, I can spot you all a mile away. You guys cause damage internationally. That causes death. So I think you're all just garbage. And in response to him of being able to be of help, I said, you can't even hustle properly. Side-eye. I doubt you can do anything at all. To which he responds with, wow. Completely struck dumb, because I doubt he's ever been told off at this level. I said, go to bed. It's late over there. To which he proves me wrong about being struck dumb and at all having any contrition and sends a laughing emoji. What do you actually want? He asks. Please. I said, nothing. You're the one who messaged me, remember? I'm really sorry for everything if you've been a victim. He tries again using some of that reverse psychology they're so bad at. I said, I don't want anything from you. And in response to his apology, I said, I already told you, I've never been, because you're all ridiculously easy to spot. I know people who have been a victim, and what you do to other people is disgusting. And in response to please, I said, please what? I've told you, I'm not friends with people like you. End of story. Stay off the internet, go to bed, and make better choices with your life. Goodbye. At which point he vanished. Keep in mind, he was active up until 2 hours ago, and it's already after 2 p.m. here. So this one's been very active on this account. On to the next. Another confession. So I want you to meet another Robbie Williams private page. Everything's crawling with Robbie Williams since the movie came out. This one was a little bit interesting, and I chatted with him a little bit longer. Like I warned you guys, it's not funny, but he tried pretty much every method to try and become my friend, as you'll see. Scammer tactics, I guess. Hey, dear, I'm Robbie. How are you doing today? He said yesterday afternoon. I said, I'm fine, and I know you aren't about to tell me you're someone famous, because we both know that isn't true, don't we? So he got back at 7 o'clock this morning. I'm the real Robbie. Don't be confused, okay? I know that you're very surprised for seeing my texts here, right? All right, you know that I don't have access to my official account, that popular account with blue verification badge, so actually I was going through my like and comment section. By then I saw your comments, not only you, many of my fan, I text them here to appreciate them for their help and support. I free time to talk to my fans to appreciate their love and support over me, but some imposter has took advantage of it. I'm here to warn people about falling for their tricks. Wow. That was the opening format. Absolutely no grammar in there whatsoever. So having ingested all that, I said, nice copy-paste format, because it obviously appeared by magic. And I followed on with saying, and you are British. That much is clear by how you write. To which he said, that's so rude. You think I'm a liar. I said, I know you're a liar. I'll never owe my shame how I'll be here telling you that I'm such person and you're trying to deny me. Are you for real? I have no idea, guys. To which I said, oh my God, your English skills are terrible. And in response to, are you for real? I said, you really think you're the first to try this with the same bullshit format and denials? You muggles are ridiculous and hilarious. To which he goes, all right. Since you said I'm not the one, that's all you can move. Trying to order me to fuck off. I went, you move. You messaged me, remember, with your bad format. To which he responded with, I know that I messaged you because I want to know more about you, but it's like you're not ready to stay connected with me. That was attempt number 2 after the original format. I said, small boys should be in bed at 9 p.m, not online, hustling. And in response to with your bad format, he goes, Durum Uwarka, which I'm going to have to Google. And in response to small boys should be in bed at 9 p.m, not online, hustling, he finally breaks and goes, Alayi, laughing emoji, and offers me, I guess, a fist bump, thinking that I was going to go, oh yeah, hey mate, me too, how's it hanging over there? So, in response to, I know that I messaged you because I want to know more about you, but he's like, you don't want to get to know me, I said, because you're pretending to be someone you're not. Why would I want to be friends with someone like that? And in response to Alayi, I said, no, I'm not a scammer, but thanks for confirming that you are. At which point I thought he would bugger off, but this one was tenacious and he's going to hit me up again later. So that elicited a response of, oh, I swear to you, you're not GIF real also. We're all hustlers, he said. I said, I'm a real person. You're the one hustling here, hitting up people for remittance. We all know your code words. Everyone does. It's all over the news. That was scammer tactic number 3. Spin it around, accuse me of being a scammer. So in response to, we're all hustlers, I said, no, I don't lie and steal for my money. I work like a normal, decent human. You're welcome to call me and hear my accent. I know what yours will be, though. But obviously he's impervious to any sarcasm. So in response to me declaring that I was a real person, he goes, all right, to be honest, I know that I'm not the real. But he's like, you're not for real to ask me why did I said so? I don't know, guys. Let me know. I think this was another tactic again. He wanted me to explain to him or whatever. I don't know. So I said, because I don't like scammers. You make it unsafe online for people. To which he said, no, you're too smart. That's why I said so. I said, you rip off and lie to vulnerable people. I haven't met a very smart woman like you ever. Which is an insult to women everywhere and shows that this man probably has a potato brain and is about 12 years old. And in response to being told that I was too smart, I said, no, you're just not good at this and you should make better choices with your life. To which he goes, why do you said I'm not good at this, dear? And in response to, I haven't met a very smart woman like you ever, I said, yes, you have. I guarantee that 99% of the people you're chatting with know you're fake. I guarantee it. To which he goes, of course, you're right. Of course, dear, you're right. And in response to why do you said I'm not good at in this, dear? I said, I'm not helping you become better and don't call me dear. We aren't friends, nor will we become friends. And in response to, of course, dear, you are right, I said, stop calling me dear. It's ick. You're most likely about 20, a child still. To which he said, lol, I don't mean that way, that okay. I said, it's patronizing. I'm up to 20, he declares, after I called him a child. Remember that, I'm up to 20, meaning I think he's about 19. I said, exactly, 20, like I said, a child still. And in response to being told it's patronizing, he goes, LOL, you funny. I said, no, it's not funny. Why would you think it's funny? And in response to exactly, you're 20, like I said, he goes, I'm up to 20, I said. I'm now 24, so I'm not a child, okay? Completely triggered that I'd called him a kid. I said, whatever. Either way, you're old enough to know better than to become a criminal. What you do not only hurts normal people, but the artist as well. To which he responded with, lol, don't worry, and please don't call me a criminal again, okay? I'm just trying to be hustling on my way, and I have a very good reason for doing this. Who, if I ever mention it to everyone, no one will judge me about this. He tries to declare that no one would ever judge him. Maybe in his own hometown no one would judge him, but oh, I fucking am judging you, mate. To which I responded, you're obtaining money by deception. Ipso facto, you're a criminal. There is never a good reason to lie and steal. Would you rob an old lady on the street for a handbag? And in response to you're obtaining money by deception, ipso facto you're a criminal, my scammer said, you don't know where I'm chatting from. Uh-huh. And you don't know my condition, that's why you're saying all this. But if you know my condition, you won't say it, I swear to you, he says, thinking I came down in the last shower yesterday. And in response to there's never a good reason to lie and steal, would you rob an old lady on the street? He said, nah, I'll never. Thumbs down. For God's sake, only shame, I'll never do that. Which is what I was waiting for. I said, you're Nigerian, in response to you don't know where I'm chatting from and you don't know my condition. I said, you're hustling because you will claim you have no parents, no work, and that's a good enough reason to ruin other people's lives. And in response to no, never, he would never rob an old lady on the street. I said, why not? What you're doing is the exact same thing, except robbers don't lie to people as well. You're still taking money from innocent people and giving them nothing tangible in return. Thou shalt not steal. I thought I'd get ahead of the Christian bullshit that was going to come my way. And in response to being told he was Nigerian and that he was hustling because he was poor, he said, lol, you see, you have already know some of my reason, but you're still trying to call me criminal. I have many reason for doing this, which explain it to you here. Maybe you're just start crying emoji. I doubt it very much. And in response to being told that robbing someone on the street's exactly the same as what he's doing, he goes, okay then, thanks for your advice, which I knew had a tinge of sarcasm to it. So in response to being told I knew his story and that I was going to cry, I said, no, I've heard it all before, and it's all bullshit. And I know it says it's all less, but I meant to write lies, so bullshit's the same thing. And in response to being told you're still taking money from innocent people and giving them nothing tangible in return, he simply went, because obviously he had no response for that. And in response to, no, I've heard it all before and it's all lies, he goes, all right, is it a big deal? I try to get something from you, but I understand that I can't get it through that way. Was trying to get it first, lol, laughing, so that's why I just decided to tell you the truth. Wow. To which I responded, no, you didn't try and tell me any truth. You kept lying and lying until I backed you into a corner. If I hadn't called you out from the start, you would have kept lying to me. You don't get credit for honesty here. To which he then goes, lol, that's what I'm saying here. I wanted T-Lee at you the first time since I understand that I can't lie to you. You're too smart. That's why I just calmed down. How old are you? I know that you're also a young lady. Because apparently I have to be super young to not fall for his fiendishly, devilishly clever hustling tactics that he lays upon me. It's an insult to everyone. So, in response to that whole word salad of lol, that's what I'm saying here, I wanted to lie at you the first time, I said, no, again, you don't get any points for anything here. And in response to how old are you, I know that you're also young, I said, we aren't friends, mate. Not willing to give him my age. Lol, was his response. I said, I'm not going to be your foreign mama, your puss, or a client. There's no remittance for you here. Now remember I said that. He will also continue to ask me for money. And in response to we aren't friends, mate, he goes, calm down, lady. Be cool, okay, even if we can be friends. Is there anything bad? I'm very handsome guy, lol, laughing till crying emoji. And in response to I'm not going to be your foreign mama, puss or client, there's no remittance here, he goes, lol, I know, but nothing GIF can't do. God can change your mind. Then by then maybe you can help me. Again, just kind of insinuating that idea into my head that we are going to be friends and then I'm going to willingly donate to him. Ipso facto, he won't actually be lying and stealing from me. More scammer justification. So, in response to, calm down, lady, be cool, okay, even if we can be friends, is there anything bad? I said, ugh. You're now moving on to plan B, the confession and romance part of the hustle. Boring. And in response to, lol, I know I'm not going to get anything, but maybe God will change your mind. I said, no, remittance here, I've already said. I don't help people who approach me with lies and deceit. And in response to being told that he's going to move on to a plan B, he goes, oh my God, please don't say that. I don't mean that. And I swear I could feel the blush through the phone, which shows me that this man was absolutely not 24. I said, then why add the part about you being a good-looking guy if it's irrelevant? And in response to no remittance here, I've already said I don't help people who approach me with lies. He responded with, I'm sorry for doing that at the first time, I'm sorry. Not apologising for the other 15 times he tried to continue the lie. I said, yes, I'm sure you're sorry you got caught. I have no doubt. And in response to then why add the part about you being a good-looking guy if it's irrelevant, he said, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding, and he's just funny. To him it was. He was having the time of his life, guys. And in response to, yes, I'm sure you're sorry you got caught, I have no doubt, he goes, of course, you have already caught me for sure. I don't have anything to said or to do again. Finally going, yeah, fine. And giving up and moving on to the next part of his scam, which would have been to befriend me. And I'm debating whether I'll let him. So, I don't ever think I can get a very smart woman like this that can stop me from what I'm trying to do. I swear I was very surprised, lol. He came in next, heavily edited and still sounding that way. To which I said, you need to get a job and make better choices with your life. That's what you need to do. And switching to romance hustles isn't the answer either. To which he responds with, okay, this is good advice also, and I really appreciate. I'll look forward and get a job. Bit to have to know that job is very hard here. And I'm now a student. I'm schooling at university. I don't have much time to hustle, but I'll try all my best to see what I can do, said my scammer, who now is at university age 24, but apparently not too poor to go to university. So in response to I'm now a student, I'm schooling, I said, clearly you do have time to hustle. And I doubt this is the only account you're using. I bet you've got several Insta accounts as well. To which he responds with, no, this is the only account that I have. I don't use any account. I went, uh-huh. So now you give me a good advice. I like to use it, but the problem here is that you can't found a good place here at Nigeria to get a better job that I can use it to help myself and finish my school. I can't found it. That's the problem. If not have the strength to work hard, he declares. I'm assuming that he can't find a good job. I said, there are plenty of labouring jobs. Nigeria is consistently improving their infrastructure. The issue is you guys don't want to do hard manual work. At 24, you should have no issues. To which he responds, no, to be honest, I'm very good in hustling. And if I can get a good job, then that I'll be working the 24, I swear to you, I'll move there and do. That is also good for me, but I can't found it here. For example, all our leaders here are all stupid people. I swear they only know they self and their family. That's all. You will be surprised. For example, I'll get job that I'll be working for good 24 hours. I'm sorry, guys. And the type of job is a very hard work that will deal with my body. But after I finish the work, the money that I'll receive is just 4,000 naira. I mean $3 only, I swear to you. Wow. Okay. So I'm not at all doubting that. We know how corrupt it can be. We know that there is some difficulty there. But again, no excuse for what they do. But my loquacious little scammer was not through yet. He continued. Then tell me, how can I start with $3? What I'll buy with it, even the food that I'll take for a day, that $3 cannot buy it for me. Then if I come back from the work, let's say, for example, I'll get a medicine and take care, is not taken. Maybe the place that I'm working is very far away from my house. I'll use money for transportation. Oh my God, broken heart crying emoji. You can't understand what we're facing here. That's why. I have a headache just reading this out. And when I didn't respond immediately, my loquacious scammer continued. Even me too, I'm not glad with this thing that I'm doing. Let me tell you, the fact is not allow in our, but based on the situation that's why, for example, look at now, I'm in my school season 200 level. I have 3 more years to graduate. That me not to couple my degree and I fitness have any sponsors. There's the next scam. I'm the one sponsoring myself. My parent don't even have that power to sponsor me anymore. All they are trying to do now is get the money that they're going to use and get food. I know that when I'm done with this university, by grace, I'll have a nice job that I'll be getting paid monthly and without stress. That's why we're trying and also pushing to graduate and get something better. But the sponsors, that's the main problem. Broken heart, broken heart, broken heart. Sorry, my cat's really confused at my absolute rambling. So this is what I got, right? Scammer justifications, guys. I said, what does a sponsor mean exactly in this context? Having read that about 3 times and picking out the pertinent parts that I felt. To which he said, someone that will be helping me. Again with the scam. I said, so instead of approaching people honestly or going to a charity foundation, you dupe people into paying for your schooling. In my experience, most of you use the money for clout, jewelry, booze, clubbing, women, and cars. To which my scammer responded, I swear to you I'm not for that. I know that many of them are doing that, but know that it's not just, I'm just trying to couple my school. I'm sorry, guys, this is so hard to read. And get my certificate ready. I'm joy for that, to be honest. Oh, I really wish that would be true. And in response to, and get my certificate ready, I said, unfortunately, your fellow hustlers have made it so not a single person here in the West believe anyone. Hush Puppy and the rest ruin it all. ... But my scammer's not particularly bright because he's very young. Lol, I haven't reached that level yet, he said, aspiring to the level of Hush Puppy, obviously, even though he's in jail. And I don't pray for myself to continue with this. He remembers to add at the last minute, realizing exactly how entitled he was sounding there. To which I said, clearly, he's in jail. I mean, as an example. To which he now continues, I pray to get a man of God that will help me to couple my school. That's all even now. If I can get a man that will help me just to help me on my school, then I don't have any reason to continue with this because I'm also suffering still, you see. He had, if you notice, anyone looking at the screen will notice that there is a rather large gap between get a man of God, where he had changed it to a woman of God. And in response to clearly Hush Puppy's in jail, I meant as an example, of course, he concedes. And in response to that whole thing, and I don't pray for myself to continue with this, I said, apparently none of you do. But not a single hustler I've spoken to even tries to change anything. And there are so many ways to make money online now. Just look at Nigerian YouTube. Many people making a decent living from that. But you have to work for it. And I found that you guys don't want to do that. Now, a genuine guy would have potentially jumped on that nugget of information and gone, oh yeah, Nigerian YouTube's quite huge, and asked me about that. But this guy was on a mission to become my friend and scam me that way. And in response to, I pray to get a man of God that will help me, I said, why aren't you reaching out to international charities, local charities, anyone you can Google to help then? Which I thought was a purely logical question to ask. And in response to, apparently none of you do, and around the YouTube channels, his response was, if I'll get a chance, I'll do that, of course. Omo, I swear you haven't been in Nigeria for a while. That's why you're saying this. I think he actually thought I was Nigerian. I said, I speak with hustlers daily. I'm sorry to say, but you all use the same excuses, same stories, and even the ones I make friends with end up asking for money. And in response to why aren't you reaching out to international charities, etc., my scammer came back with, lol, I don't know, maybe even you two that I'm chatting with here, maybe you have a good heart to help me. And I'll keep praying to you and pray to God to keep guiding you from evils, and I'll appreciate. Which is a triple way of trying to manipulate me emotionally to sending him money again. I said, and I ignored that, and we had cross-posted. I said, then they go on Facebook in the scammer groups and brag about their clients and all the stuff they've bought. I've never seen one post from one person saying they've paid off their school, and I haven't. And in response to me speaking with hustlers daily and that everyone is, using the same excuses, he says, then I'm not like all these, to be honest. As I told you, I'm just trying to hustle on why school. I have already stated I don't want to lose it. because no other scammer has ever told me that they're trying to pay for school. Idiots. To which I responded, no, there's no remittance here. I've already donated to charity this year. I do it every year. That was in response to maybe he will pray to me and God and I'll have a soft heart and give him money. And in response to him not being like the rest of them, I said, the Facebook and WhatsApp groups I'm talking about, they all flex about cars, phones, and fake Gucci. And in response to telling him that there's no remittance with me, he goes, don't said that, lady, okay? If you will be able to help me, you can do that, I know, woman. Very well, you guys have a good heart. Another manipulation tactic. I don't know, what are we up to about scammer tactic number 8 with this guy? He threw the book at me, guys. And in response to my comment around the Facebook groups, he goes, I know that. I know what you're talking about, of course. And in response to, don't say that, lady, okay, if you will be able to help me, I again reiterated, I've already given to charity in my own country to help the people struggling, which everyone is struggling at the moment. And in response to those Facebook groups and him being familiar with them, I said, of course you do. You all trade accounts, buy client lists, etc. there. To which he then continues, and you know the funny aspect here, do you know that some of those people hustle here only they don't use their norm and clear eyes they go to spiritual fathers and do something for them ones they said hey to you if you mistakenly answer him, that's all whatever he asks you to do you will do, I swear to you, but is not also good, I'm not on that also. And anyone not understanding that word salad of whatever, he's talking about their shaman and how they go and take like my photo and pay money and burn it and do these prayers. And apparently I'm supposed to miraculously just do as I'm told. So to that I responded, the supposed Juju people, the scammers that scam the scammers, yeah, I know them, and it doesn't work. No, he said, I swear to you he's working. I'm not just saying okay. I have some people around me that use that and they achieve with that, but I'm not on that. He again reiterates and also showing me that he's very much on that. As you'll see later, he asked me for a photo. I said, I'm telling you, it's social engineering, not magic. It's manipulation. Anyone can learn it. It's like chatting with someone long enough, you can get them to tell you all kinds of things, LOL. But my scammer was too stupid and didn't realize that I'd actually got him to open up and talk and tell me a whole lot of shit. LOL was his response. I'm not on that, okay? Can I see you selfie? He adds, right at the end of his little Juju speech. I said, no, my pic is on my profile. I told you we aren't friends. To which he goes, okay, that's all. And you two, you're not ready to help me, right? Comes the request for money number 3 or 4 or 24, I've lost count. To which I said, again, I've already told you I don't help people who approach me with lies, then pretend to want to be friends, then end up showing me that they only want money. It's icky. To which he responds, I don't do that, okay? Contrary to all evidence that we've had so far. We can be friends. If you give me, I appreciate. If you don't give me, I will not ask. He reassures me of absolutely nothing. So in response to we can be friends, I said, I can't trust you not to ask for money, unfortunately, especially given that it's been your entire goal during this chat. To which he goes, no, is wet. I'm not for that. Just trust me. And anyone listening, anyone who says just trust me as a scammer, obviously don't trust them. To which I went, no, you've already asked me 3 times at least, talking about money. To which he said, I told that I'm not going to ask for money. When you decide to give me, I'll appreciate. When you don't, I'm not going to ask. It's another manipulation tactic, guys, because what would ultimately happen is in a month's time, he would either get bored and not talk to me anymore, or he would say, hey, it's my birthday. Can you get me a gift? Or I've been good and I haven't asked you for money. Can you give me money now? So I said emotional manipulation and basic psychology. And in response to I told you that I'm not going to ask for money, I said, I'm never going to give. That's what I'm telling you. I give to the poor suffering people in my area who can't keep the lights on and don't have food. It's tough for a lot of people. And in response to, I'll never give, that's what I'm telling you, my scammer again goes, okay, good, also, let's be friends, chatting on WhatsApp, communicating with each others, that's all. Which was his next step, get me off Messenger. And in response to me giving to the poor suffering around me in Australia, nice job, may God reward you, said my scammer, not at all giving me any kind of reward. And in response to, okay, good, also, let's be friends, in WhatsApp, I said, no, I don't give my number out to hustlers. I'm not stupid. I know you all share it. And don't tell me you won't, because I know you would. To which he responds with, I swear to you, I'll never share it to anyone. If you caught someone texting you after me, then block me. By then it's too late, but this guy's a stupid moron. I said, no thanks. I know how this works also. I'll stay on Messenger. To which he goes, all right, I'll not ask you to do something you don't like to do, okay, said my scammer, who's already begged me about 6 times for money. But where are you chatting from? Again, trying to establish some footing for friendship. And you know what, guys? At that point, I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Because our Dennis from Instagram has just kind of vanished into thin air, or whatever his name was, our little textile manufacturer. So, in response to, but where are you chatting from? I said, Australia, Tasmania to be precise. Okay, nice country, he said. I'll like to be there one day, lol. We'd cross-posted. I said, have you been? And, oh, okay. Look, I'm at work at the moment. It's 8:30 a.m, so I have to go. And I did. I really was at work, and I did have to go. And in response to, have you been? He goes, never. But my dream, I'll like to be there even for a while. And my eyesight is terrible, guys, but can you please tell me if he just gave me the upside-down finger? Did he just shoot me the upside-down bird? I can't see. Literally, I'm in a dim room. And in response to, look, I'm at work at the moment, it's 8:30, I have to go, he goes, okay, thanks very much for your advice. We chat here next time or when you're less busy. Today, said my ever-hopeful scammer, who was only active 2 hours ago. I said, I'll finish work about 4 p.m. my time, give or take an hour or so. And in response to, have you been, as in to Tasmania or Australia, he goes, no, oh my God, if I'll be there for a ones, I'm not going to come back to this fucking country at all. I'll find some place there and live, even if it's under bridges. I'll live there to get shore work that will pay me money, said my scammer, who had no idea how difficult it would be to even get to where he was, where I am. But yeah, I have no doubt he would never want to leave. But then again, this is going to lead to a conversation about sponsoring and visas. And in response to me finishing work about 4 p.m. my time, he goes, okay. And give or take an hour or so, okay. Are you going now? Came the response when I didn't respond. I said, I have to. I have work to do and meetings to attend. Okay, bye for now. Take care. Be safe, okay, he said. To which I said, bye. And he put in a sad, pathetic emoji and was active up until 2 hours ago. This is his profile page, guys. Feel free. There's no posts. There never was. He's got 3 friends, even though they write 2 million followers, 1 following. It's all bullshit, right? So there you go. That was my morning. And again, I really do have to apologize to everyone for not uploading anything for the last week. It's just been a bit complicated, but I do have chats on Instagram, and I promise to get on a more even schedule now. When I'm back at work, it seems to help because I can sort of book my video recording around my work schedule. It's weird. If I have too much time on my hands, I just loll about like a vegetable. So there you go. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I love you guys. Stay safe, especially now. I'm hoping they didn't have a successful Christmas, New Year, and I think that's why they're getting a bit desperate. Lots of confessions. So there you go. Talk to you guys later. Bye.